Pokemon Ranger! I choose you!
What's up guys, your Ranger Boy here, and welcome to another discussion video about a topic which really seems to bother the fanbase so much for such a long time now. Should Ash and Serena go to ALOLA? In this video I will try to cover both sides of the coin, the why and why not. And although I really am biased when it comes to this, I also want to explain why I actually understand the other side of this discussion as well. Before I will start this discussion, I want to point out that I won't talk about Clement and Bonnie. Why? Because it's obvious that Clement has to stay in Kalos, because he's the gym leader of Lumio City, and although Clembot has replaced him for a while, this can't go on forever, and he would damage his image and credibility as a gym leader. Bonnie obviously can't leave Kalos without Clement. She had some episodes without Clement though, but in the end she still depends a lot on him, and their bond is just too deep. That's why it's mostly not possible for them to leave their home. But now let's talk about the why not from both Serena's and Ash's point of view, starting with Serena. As much as I love Serena as a personality, I do genuinely care about her dream and her development. During the beginning of X and Y, she is the poker girl who needed the longest time to actually have a goal. But the way she achieved it and the way she actually developed is insane. She developed so greatly that it nearly was impossible to believe. She got stronger, more confident in herself and her Pokemon, and has a determination which I have seen from Dawn, from Diamond and Pearl. And because of all this character development, I don't want her to leave Kalos, so that she can chase her own dream and so that the character development wouldn't be risked to go to waste. Also, her dream is deeply connected with her happiness, and I just want her to be happy. I bonded so much with her, and I care too much for Serena, even to the point where it's almost as big as my love to Amourshipping. Now, let's talk about why Ash shouldn't go to the ALOLA region. I mean, as much as I love Ash, at some point, the same thing over and over again would be tiring as fuck. And during the past years, people got sick of Ash, especially during Black and White. And it's just thanks to XY and XY and Z that Ash's popularity has increased again so much. And if he would restart his freaking journey like nothing has ever happened, then people would start to hate Ash again. And I don't want that. As much as I care about Serena, so do I as well for Ash. And I couldn't bear seeing him being hated again like in the past. Also, I believe that Ash right now has the best conditions to be a champ. He has a strong will, is cocky and self-confident, and his Pokemon team is amazing. And he even didn't achieve his 6th Pokemon yet. Heck, he even got something which no trainer has right now. And that's a badass Pokemon which only appears every 1000 years. With such a team, I really doubt that he will lose. And I don't know how Ash will be even better in the next region. Now, let's talk about why they should go. I mean guys, let's be honest, as much as people hate Ash because he sometimes is an idiot, fortunately less an idiot in XY, he is still our idiot. We bonded with this dense and oblivious idiot for nearly 20 years, and for a lot of us, he was our childhood hero. For me, Ash even was there before other characters like Naruto, Ichigo, heck even before Goku. And although the anime would have a fresh breath of new air with a new main protagonist, it just wouldn't be the same without him. I don't know how you guys feel, but that's how I feel. And the same case with Serena. She was one of the main reasons for a lot of people to return to the anime. I had other reasons why I returned to the anime though, but I have to admit that Serena really became one of my favorite reasons to stick to XY. And just like with Ash, I just can't imagine the anime without her anymore. Also, Ash's dream is to become a Pokemon Master. And for me, a Pokemon Master is not something like Red, who just loves fights for fame and to achieve all Pokemon, but instead trying to encounter as much Pokemon as possible, to bond with them and to create memories which will live in our memories forever. And the only way how Ash will do that is to travel around the world. So long! What is actually your solution to this problem? Okay, I want to say that the idea of Ash and Serena traveling together with the new girl or even with Shota is a cool idea, and if this would happen, I would be happy as well. But as much as I would love to see Ash and Serena in the new region, in the end, I don't want them to travel through ALOLA. I know this sounds freaking hypocritical since I made this video about the petition, but I just realized that the best solution would be if they would end their journey. Before hating me, hear me out. Both Ash and Serena made huge character developments when it comes to XY, and I'm just really concerned that both would lose this development and instead both would end up like Black and White. And I just care too much about them. So the one and only real solution to all this would be let Ash be Carlos champ. Yes, that's right. Let Ash be champ. Why? Because if Ash would be Carlos champ, it's impossible for him to travel to another region. Because as you can see with Dianta, she barely got any time for anything else but her duty as a champ and actress. Ash won't be that busy with his duties as a Carlos champ, but he still would have to stay in Carlos. But at the same time, because he definitely has no talent for acting, he would be able to run a family. And why not with Serena, the one girl who loved him since their first encounter? It just would be awesome to start a new series with a new main protagonist so that Ash can pass his legacy to the next generation. You guys have to realize that, and as much as it hurts to let an old friend go, it's more important to me that his image won't get damaged again because of a restart. In my opinion, this is the perfect point to round up his nearly 20 years of legacy, and I would be totally fine with that. So guys, I really hope you enjoyed my discussion like always, and see you guys in the comment section down below. Bye guys!